Hello YouTubers, this is the Noobifier. We've known for some time that virpil would be rounding out their line with a full pedal kit. The pre-orders went out for 3 trim levels, and I was contacted with an offer to review. Rather than rushing through the review, because this is a very important product, I've taken time to get to know them. Welcome to my first impressions and initial review of the virpil WarBRD pedal kit. I need to begin with a short history because in this case, the pedigree of the pedals is very important. Roman Bauer is well known within the flight sim community under the tag WarBRD. He's important not only because of, but more notably due to his advanced controller designs. They're always constructed with function and passion, solid mechanical designs, and then each receive improvement to achieve an even better final product. So, this is why many of us became very excited when virpil announced that they had partnered with him to produce their next generation of flight controllers. Mine is a pre-release unit. The packaging of what I was shipped isn't final, so what you may be shipped might be different. These shipped with the pedals removed, cam number 2 installed, and a stronger spring. In the package, I got Ace 1, which is full foot, but I also got alternate pedals, which is sold as Ace 2. The Ace 1 configuration pivots on the comfortable midpoint of my foot, resulting in an ergonomic motion that won't result in early fatigue. Ace 2 results in a hybrid, where you get the option to use the pedals or change position and you quickly have footbar style, like you would see on a helicopter. The pedals are very pretty, with all of the linkages exposed for all to see like a skeleton. There's always beauty and simplicity, and it's cool to watch everything do its thing as they travel through the range of motion. The pedals remain perfectly parallel thanks to an inner linkage pinned to the middle and on each foot. Initial installation was super simple. Remove the 8 screws from the pedal mounting plates and reattach with a 2.5mm Allen. I noticed extra detail here where the thread isn't just tapped into stock steel, but actually into a steel insert. There's no weird flexing, clicking, binding, scraping, which is critical in any pedal kit. The motion is perfectly smooth, and compared to even other great pedal kits that I own, I have no comment to virpil on ways that they can improve my experience here. The unit has a hefty mass, which helps it stay in place on rubber feet. The numerous rubber feet being spread out are convenient, and the unit remained in place with normal light use even on a tile floor. I would totally expect it to break free on tile during more vigorous maneuvers, and possibly even if used on a carpeted floor. The weight and foot configuration do, however, hold much better than other designs. By removing the unit from the bracket, it opens up the possibility to hard mount them for permanent use, either by screwing into a wood cockpit or mounting on the profile in the MTX Sim Pit by Monster Tech, exactly like I've done. My primary game is Star Citizen Arena Commander, and the community knows that I usually play standing up with double stick. I do have a long history of seated gameplay using pedals in MechWarrior and other flight sims. I invested the time in relearning the muscle memory for seated flight to get familiar with these pedals. So, the question is, how did they do, and how did they compare to the T-Rudder and the MFG Crosswinds? To be fair, all of these are great, they track well, they have positive center points, and you should be happy with any. Just because they're all great doesn't make them equal. I've always liked a double cam design because it ensures that the resistance for both positive and negative within each axis is identical. Metal riding fully on bearings means that your feet seem to float, and the sensor tracks even the slightest change because the rest of the set has no free play. None whatsoever. The T-Rudder by VKB are compact. The MFG Crosswinds have earned their reputation, but there's something much more being offered here by virpil. If you asked me which were good, I would say that they're all good. If you already have virpil, having your gear all within the same ecosystem simplifies the software, and then there's the price. They aren't cheap by any means, but if you look around, I think you'll find that they're not priced out of the competition. I'm looking forward to the future release of the auxiliary cable, which would allow me to slave the pedals into the CM2 base, freeing up an extra USB port. The experience with them was so good so far that I'm researching on how to convert the MTX sim rig for VR helicopter use. Please stay tuned for that. Please ask me any specific questions that you may have. I would love to hear any feedback you have about the video itself. Watch out for a cam change and teardown video. Thank you to virpil, stay tuned for more, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.